In this video, we will see how we can scrape a website using Selenium in Google Colab, and in the next video, we'll perform sentimental analysis on the scraped data. Now, in order to use Selenium in Google Colab, we'll have to run few lines. Now what this code does is install Selenium and Chrome driver, and it sets a particular Chrome option which is necessary in order to use Selenium in Google Colab. Now we can clear the output and the new code. Now the website we will be scraping is this IMDb reviews website for the money heist, and we know that IMDb has an API which we can use to get all the reviews, but for the demonstration we'll be using Selenium to get all of these reviews. So let's start by importing some exception which we'll be needing. So import from Selenium .common we have to import two errors which we'll be needing. No such element and element not interactable. After that, we'll be using pandas to store the data and export CSV. After that, let's define a variable URL and give the URL of the website, and that's the driver which is defined here. Let's do driver dot get and give URL. Let's run this code. Okay, and the next one. Now as you can see, this reviews there are few reviews where the text is hidden because it contains spoilers. So we have to automate the clicking part of the spoilers button, and it doesn't load all the reviews at once, so it has a load more button which we'll have to click until we have all the reviews. So to do that, we'll first define a button variable which will be driver dot find element by class name. Now we'll have to see the class, so we can left click and inspect the button. So main division tag, so the main division tag class name is IPL load mode. So let's copy this and we can pass the string parameter. Now after we have the button, we'll have to do it until we have loaded all the data, all the reviews. So we'll do while true, and don't worry, we will be breaking it after the button will be not interactive. So first, before clicking that button, we will have to find all the spoilers button. So let's inspect. It's actually not a button, it's a div tag, and so we'll have to as you can see, this div tag with this class, these two class are the button which we need to click, but after clicking the class name changes, as you can see here. So we only want division tag which are not expanded. So what we'll be doing is, first we'll copy the string, and there is an, first we'll define the list of spoilers, which will be driver dot find element by xpath, and it will be an element, and we have to pass a string parameter. And xpath is if you want to see how xpath works, you can press Ctrl F to find, and here you can see you can find an element by xpath. So the xpath, the way you can search for element by xpath is you have to do /, then the tag name. For this will be, it will be a div, so it will search all the div tag, and inside that we want that its class attribute is equal to the string we copied. So as you can see, it finds the element this, so we will be copying this xpath and pasting it in. Since Python is using this, we'll be using single quotes here. And what we'll have to do is we'll have to iterate through this list of spoiler, and click it. Now we'll have to click this button element. So button dot click, and after click, as I'll show you, after clicking the button, the load more button, what happens is it loads all the reviews, and the load more button gets a new element with the load more element comes in existence. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to define the button variable again, and we'll have to search for the element with the class name IPL load more again. Now the breaking point which comes is that at one point when we'll do button.click, all the reviews are loaded and it raises this exception. So what we'll be doing is we'll be breaking this while loop at that exception. After that, all of our reviews will be loaded, so we can print all reviews. Let's run this. Now this might take a while because there are 3000 reviews, so I'll be pausing the recording. So after 4 minutes, all the reviews are loaded. So let's make a data frame. So df equal to ed.data and let's mention the columns attribute and set this as rating. First column, second will be title, text, and sentiment. Now after that we'll have to load all the reviews. So if we inspect a review, as you can see, the main list, the class name of the main list is this. So what we'll be doing is list of reviews, and the doing is driver dot find element by class name, and let's do elements this time and pass the class name as this. After that we'll be looping through this review. So for review in list of reviews. Now the first thing we'll be doing is to get the rating part, and the IMDb allows user to review without the rating part, so we'll have to handle the exception. So as you can see, the main class where the rating is stored is this, and inside that there is a span element. Inside that the rating is stored. So what we'll be doing is, first of all, try. We'll be setting an rating element, and we'll be doing review dot find element by class name, and we'll pass the class here. Now the reason why I'm using the method of this review is because we have to search this class inside that review. So this is the way how we can do that. Now this is just a rating element to get the actual rating. What we'll be doing is rating element dot find element by tag name, and the tag name is span, so write span name. And to get the tree value, what we have to do is just type .txt, which will return as the tree, but it will be in string, so we have to convert it to int, and that's it. And in the exception part, if no such exception occurs, we'll have to skip on that review, so we do continue. And for the sentimental analysis, we only want reviews with the rating greater than or equal to 8 or less than or equal to 4. What we'll be doing is if 8 4 will be continue. Now after that we want the title of the review, so it's the way you can find is review dot find element by class name, and let's see what is the class names of the title. So as you can see, the class is title itself, and let's see of the text part. So inside the content there is a division called text. So let's look for title first, title, and to get the actual text inside the division tag we'll do the text. Same we'll do for text. Now we only want reviews with the text with the word limit 100. So what we'll do is if text dot split, this returns a list of string which is separated by space, and we'll do the length function to get us the length and check if it is greater than 100. If it is, we will continue. Now this will basically return us the length of words we have in the text, and if it exceeds over 100, we will not consider that review. After that, all we have to do is df equal to df dot append let's do this. Okay. So let's do this. We have to give the rating column value as rating, then comma, we'll have to do the title value as title, the text part is text, the sentiment part as 0 if rating is less than or equal to 4, else it will be 1. And after this for loop, all we have to do is df dot, okay, I forgot something. We have to do ignore underscore index, and have to pass through, and df dot to underscore csv. Let's pass the file name, which will be data dot csv, and index as false, and separation as tab. So after 8 minutes, the code is finally stopped running. As you can see in the files data.csv, so we can download the CSV. Let's see if the code runs properly. So as you can see, this is the rating column, title column, text, and we have sentiment column. Actually, my Excel viewer is not that good actually. So yeah, we scrape the data. In the next video, we will see how we will do sentimental analysis on this data. So stick around for the next video. Thank you.